Hi, welcome back to Reading with Money. I'm Money, and today I'm starting the last vlog for September. It's the last week of the month. I cannot believe how fast this month went by. But yeah, if you have not been following the previous vlogs, I'll refer you back to those. But basically, I'm back at work. I had a week off last week for spring holiday. So today, Monday, first day back. Mondays are my longest day too. I have class non-stop from like 9 to 5:30 with like break for lunch, but still. But it was fine. The weather was threatening in the morning, but I'm glad I trusted my gut and I didn't take my umbrella because it didn't rain at all. And in fact, the sun came out, and I would have been very mad if I had lugged around my umbrella with everything else I have to carry if it wasn't going to rain. So point for me. And yeah, it was a lovely day. With some of my classes I could actually be outside. I started watching Hamilton with one of my groups for history class, because we do the American Independence Revolution thing. So yeah, I've been watching Hamilton with my classes for like years now, and it's so good. I have more fun than they, but they do get impressed that I know all the lyrics and I can rap the songs. But yeah, we'll see how this class feels. And yeah, in terms of reading, again, if you have been following, you know that I've been doing Squashed series for all the month. The last round, created by Bailey from Is Bailey Reading, was supposed to be during a weekend in September, but I decided to like take the wheels that she created and do them over the whole month. So yeah, I'm on the final two. And in last week's vlog, I did spin the wheels to see what prompt I would get, and I was very indecisive in the moment. I couldn't decide what I wanted to read. And then when I went to bed last night, I decided I was going to try to read one chapter of Network Effect, I'll put the picture up here, by Martha Wells, which is the 5th book in the Murderbot series. And yeah, I had been apprehensive to pick it up because I read the first 4 books, which are novellas, like back to back, binged them during Wonderthon last year. And then I didn't keep up with the series, and now this book is a full-length book. So I was like kind of apprehensive for some reason, but I read like the first page and I was like, oh yeah, I do love Murderbot. I remember now. The humor is just great. If you don't know, Murderbot is about this security unit robot slash hybrid with a human kind of thing in this futuristic future, and it decides to like, what was it, disable monitoring unit monitor thing, I can't remember what it's called. And during the first novels it would pretend that it was still under control of like the humans or whatever, while it went on different missions and things. And I cannot for the life of me remember exactly like what happened in the last one, but I do know it made a difference. Like it meets some humans who like it and support it in its new life kind of thing. And yeah, I'm having trouble I read the first full chapter yesterday, and I was having trouble remembering like who were the humans that were in the previous book, so I will have to like look up some sort of summary or something to get the full gist of everything. But yes, the funniest thing about the Murderbot, that's what it calls itself, is that the reason why it disabled the whole monitoring thing was so it could watch soap operas in peace, because it doesn't want to be like that you know, murdering robot thing, but it is, so that's why it calls itself Murderbot. I don't know, it's great. The humor is just right up my alley. It's so very funny and dry, and yeah. So that's what I'm going to do now, actually. I'm going to look up a summary of the novellas and then jump right back into the book, because yeah, I don't know what the adventure in this one is supposed to be or what the plot is supposed to be. I have not read anything. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I hope that the weather still remains nice tomorrow, and yeah, I'll see you when I have an update. Hello. Hi, guess what day it is? It's Saturday. It's Saturday afternoon. I have not updated or read a single word since I did the intro for this vlog, I think, which was, what day was it? Monday? Sunday? It has been a week again. I was the embodiment of the 10-10 meme of like, what a week, huh? Captain, it's Wednesday. That was me the whole week. I did not arrive home early a single day this week, because on Monday and Thursdays I have class until 6:30, so I make it home at around 7 something. And Tuesday and Wednesday I had coordination meetings at my schools, and those go late. Yesterday there was an event at one of my schools, which is lovely. I love participating in that, but it ended really late. It's called Patio Criollo, and basically all the groups in the school prepare like a traditional dance, usually from America, Uruguay, and the rest of South America basically. And yeah, all the kids come dressed in like traditional clothes, they dance, and the kids from like the higher secondary group, their parents and everyone, they collaborate to sell food so that they can get funds for their end of year trip. I enjoy participating in that and getting to see the kids dancing because it's always adorable, and yeah, like collaborating with my students for the trip. Yes. And yeah, the thing is that I finished class at 5, and then this event started at 7. So if I came home and then had to go again, it was not gonna happen. So I stayed at school, and then I realized when I came home at like 10 o'clock at night that for all of that time from like 5 to, you know, when I sat down on the bus, I was standing up. I didn't sit down like at all, or almost at all. And yeah, I'm no longer a young adult. And I was just exhausted, and yeah, so it has been a long week. My brain has not been able to deal with anything. I have to write reports because we're in report season again, and I have managed to do half of 5, so not ideal. This week I should really crack on with that, at least for one of the schools. God, I'm so tired. But yeah, I have a lot of things that I want to do today. As I mentioned, it's Saturday. I did have to go to work this morning, but it was a lovely morning. The weather was nice. We could go outside for them to like practice for their exam and everything. And yeah, shout out to my students who asked me to shout them out today. I am now trying to decide what I want to do. I want to catch up on some booktube videos, some vlogs of people that I follow. And I was thinking of doing that while I set up my journal for October. I have done this so far. So yeah, I have to be a bit more creative, I think, to see what else I want to include in the journal. But yeah, I think that's what I need right now. I also want to get some reading done. I do want to finish the Murderbot book today. That would mean spending hours reading because, like I mentioned, I have not read anything. And I also want to edit last week's vlog, which I don't think is going to be very long, but yeah, that always takes me time because I tend to procrastinate doing things. And yeah, that's a tall order for this weekend. But yeah, the month finishes on Monday, so the vlog will probably continue till there. And I do want to spin the last wheel. I do want to complete all the wheels for this readathon, so I should get back to doing something, I guess.
Scientists can paint a detailed picture of the past, and if you want in on that action, you could dedicate your life to Earth science and join one of the teams that regularly samples the crater's walls. The Institute of Applied Ecology of the North organizes scientific expeditions to the crater. Just gotta watch out for all the animals in the region that are still very much alive.
Hi, it's much later. It's not that late. No, well, it's 9 o'clock. I had dinner just now and I was editing the video, and I did enjoy my afternoon. I did some journaling for October. I'm almost ready for next week to start. Hopefully next week will be calmer in a way. I definitely don't have that many events. I do have a pretty big one on Tuesday. I just remembered yet again, because I keep forgetting that it's this Tuesday. But I'm going to see Paul McCartney. It's like the 3rd time he's come to Uruguay in the last like 12 years, I think. And I went the first time back in 2012. And it was great. I was so emotional. It was fantastic because I love the Beatles. And yeah, I figured that this is the real last time that he's ever going to come. I mean, the man is over 80 years old, so yeah, looking forward to it. But I think that's about it for events next week. So I am going to get into bed now and actually read, because again, I haven't done any reading, but at least I edited most of the video. I just need to add the music, maybe trim it down a bit more because it's like over 40 minutes long again, and I feel like I rambled a lot because yeah, last week was not a good week for speaking coherently because of all the allergies. It made me so unable to string thoughts together. So I'll see tomorrow. I might give it another run through and see if I need to edit anything else out. And this clip is probably way too dark, but we're going with it. So yeah, I'm going to get into bed and do some reading. This might just be the last book I finish for September. I did want to finish that last book, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just... Why? 2 motorbikes? Or why? This might just go really quick and I'll get to read another book. And then I'm excited to see what I'm going to do for October. I do have some books that I want to read, but I also think I want to play Spookopoly again, which is the board game created by Becca from Becca and the Books. And in October, since last year, she's been doing this readathon based on her board game. And I did have fun last year with the prompts, so we'll see. And I'm tempted to do the whole board, like do all the roles first and decide on a TBR, because I haven't done that in a while, like actually have to decide a TBR, like a full TBR. But I also did have fun this month, just, you know, seeing what would be the next book as I went. So I don't know, I'll see what I do. I'll probably play the game tomorrow just so that I know at least, I can't talk. Just so that I know at least what would be the first book. Oh my god. That wraps it up for now, I think. I'll see you tomorrow. It's Sunday night. I am once again absolutely exhausted. I had allergies again since like late last night, and I had again to take the very strong medicine that I shouldn't take. And yeah, it's just been just stay there. Just stay there. You can stay right there. Anyway, I took the strong medicine and I'm still a bit red from it, because that's what it does apparently, and it had never done that to me before, but you know, I guess old age doesn't come alone. I just read one chapter last night of Network Effect. I can't talk. Network Effect. And then I just crashed. And this morning I actually got up quite early. I made myself a smoothie, as you saw. Please let me film. Yes, you can just stay there. You have to keep bumping my hand. There you go. Anyway, I made myself a smoothie. I finished setting up my journal and I printed out this Bookopoly board. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do, if I'm going to roll as I go or film a TBR. I'm not sure. I also did tidy up the house a bit. I did laundry yesterday, so adulting. I haven't done any reports, which future me will hate me for, but I could not expend the brain power for that. I was here reading for a bit. I did read quite a bit today, and I'm now like a third of the way through Murderbot, the Murderbot book. I don't think I will be finishing it tonight. So this will probably be the last book for this vlog, which is very sad because I did want to spin the last wheel. But yeah, I guess 7 books in 1 month is still pretty good, especially considering my reading this year. I'm still not caught up with my Goodreads goal. I am dreading getting ready for tomorrow. One, because I don't know how the weather is going to be. Apparently it's going to be like super hot, but it's also going to rain, so I don't know what to wear, and I hate when that happens because I'm off all day tomorrow, so like I can come back home and change. So yeah, that will be fun to plan. And I still have to make my lunch for tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna do something so I can get to bed and then maybe keep reading. Okay, so I've just come back from the Paul McCartney concert, and I haven't sat down because I think if I sit down, I will not stand up again. It's after midnight. I have been jumping in my seat, kicking and screaming and singing my lungs out for like the past 3 hours. It was so good. It was just honestly so good. I cried like 3 times. I love the Beatles and I love Paul McCartney so much. And it's the second time I've seen him, but the first time was like 12 years ago, and I don't know, I was just a lot more emotional this time, I think. Although I do remember getting pretty emotional last time too. I don't know, I just love it. It was such a great experience. And yeah, I still have not finished the Murderbot book, Network Effect. I have like less than an hour left, but it's not happening now. Today's Tuesday. I don't think I even updated yesterday. I was off sick yesterday because my pressure was super low. I had a bit of a temperature and, you know, just a general cold. It was an awful day. I spent the day in bed, and today I was not 100%, but yes, I don't know how I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm clearly extending the blog until at least I finish Network Effect, which again should be tomorrow, but oh my god. And then I have to start with my October reads. I'm very excited for those, and for Spookoplathon. Hi baby. Anyway, I need to have dinner because I am hungry. I need to have something to eat and then take a shower so I can loosen up my muscles, because otherwise I'm not gonna have a good night, and go to bed. I am, worth it though, definitely worth it. Do you want to guess what day it is? It's Thursday. It's Thursday, the 3rd of October, and I just finally finished the Murderbot book. I cannot. When did I updated? On Tuesday, right? Yes, after the Paul McCartney concert. And then yesterday I was in a mad dash to finish some work-related stuff, reports, things. And so I didn't finish, like I just had 1 hour left in the book. But I did it today and I really enjoyed it. I don't know what I'm going to rate it, maybe like a 4.5. But I think it's mostly because of the way I read it. I think that if I had read it all the way through, like from the beginning, I would have rated it higher. But every time I picked it up, I had to like kind of remind myself what was going on. And it's a lot of things, like a lot of things happen in this book. I cannot tell you anything about it, but I do loved getting to see all the different characters. One of my favorite characters from the novellas appeared again, and the banter and the way that they communicate is just brilliant and so funny, and I love them. So I am very intrigued to read the next book because of what happened at the end of this one, but it was great. So I think I can finally wrap up this vlog. This is so ridiculous, but yeah, it took me almost a week longer than it should have, but you know, whatever. Well, not a week. A few days, it's fine. I wanted to do a recap of all the things I've read. I read almost 7 books. Most of the 7 books were read in September, so I think that counts. And I finished 1, 2, 3, 4 series? No, 5? Okay, so I read The River of Silver, that finished the Daevabad trilogy series. I read the Cerulean Chronicles, because I reread The House on the Cerulean Sea and then Somewhere Beyond the Sea. So that finishes that one. Then I read Drowned Country, which finished the Greenwood duology. This is so exciting. Then I read What Feasts at Night, which finishes for now, because I do hope there's going to be more books, for the Sworn Soldier series by T. Kingfisher. Then I read The Nobleman's Guide for Scandal and Shipwrecks, which finishes the Montague Siblings series. And then Network Effect was just a continuation, because I'm pretty sure there's like 2 more books maybe. So yeah, all in all, very, very successful. Thank you, Bailey, for hosting this round and for creating those wheels, because it really helped me get through these series and read books that I had been putting off for who knows how long. And yeah, that's it. Let me know if you have read any of these series, what you thought of them. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe to see what I'm going to do in October. I think right after this, I'm going to start my Spookopoly rolls, vlogs, maybe. I'm still not sure how I'm going to do it, but stay tuned for some hopefully spooky reads in October. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Happy reading.